right, Project Large. We're back in the studio and we finally are back wrenching at the LOSi 5T. This is an upgrade series, and welcome back to my friend Everett, who is being a good help to me on this huge project. Obviously, you can see in the background, it's great to have an extra set of hands. We got all the diffs torn apart from last time. We disassembled front, back, and center diff. Got the new Bartolone Racing disc brakes onto the front and back of the center diff, and well, do you want to tell them about the oil we put in there?
We went with, in the center diff, we went with 20,000 weight. Thought we'd thicken it up for the beefy motor coming.
Yeah, we do have a beefy motor, that's for sure.
Because we like to turn extremely fast, sharp. We kept the stock weights, went back with 7 in the front, 2 in the rear.
Okay. And 20,000 in the middle. Wow. Okay, so I don't even know. I have to put the glasses back on. So I don't know what to say. Alright, what's up everybody? We're back in the studio after many requests for Project Lodge. And I don't mean my buddy back here, Everett. How are you, buddy? Thanks for coming in.
Thanks, buddy, for having me.
Yeah, as always, it's good to have somebody in the studio to give me a hand. This is basically an expert in fifth scale in Calgary, so he's giving me the advice that I need. You're an expert, hey?
Not appointed myself. He's
an expert. So now, we got everything, we got it all zipped into place. We might as well start off with the Dark Soul Racing dual servo mount. What's this for, Everett?
To help you turn better.
This is so, look at this beautiful piece, isn't that nice? This is so we can mount dual steering servos onto the LOSi 5. Why dual servos?
To help you turn better.
It's really straightforward. It needs more power. So up front, it's a nice turn. The stock servo is good, but two, even better.
The stress is on a vehicle and it's just hauling.
Ripping, hey?
You know, and you want to turn sharp or coming off a landing and you're turning, digging into the ground. Some power.
That's nice.
Tough made. What kind of servos are you going to put in there?
I don't know. What kind of servos are we putting in there? Let me check the parts box. Can you catch this? We got 2 of these. I went down to pmhobbycraft.ca. It's from my local hobby store. The HS5765
high voltage, large scale servo.
Pretty beefy, man. Look at that. People don't really get the size of these, I don't think, compared to a regular servo. Oh, the trusty parts wall. Check this out. Big difference in a 5th scale servo size, yeah? Size of my palm. We'll be mounting 2 of those in the front. Might as well do a cutaway scene so you can see. So the servo, basically is that machined aluminum as well? I think so.
CNC'd, I'd say, yeah.
Yeah, it's very light. But isn't that normally where the radial box goes?
It would be, yes.
So we're going to have to adjust where the radio is going to go, I think, hey?
Yeah, we're going to have to figure out something where we're going to put that.
Nice.
I think we're going to attach it to the side of the battery box after we do a little cutting.
Hey, are those aren't the stock brake discs?
These are the Bartolone brake discs.
Oh, yes.
These are gnarly and they will tear into the braking power.
They will, and I see that we tightened it up on the top there. Took a bit of work to get that done. But it was totally worth it. And those are nice, light aluminum discs as well. They're pretty shredder, man. Those look like they're going to cool off a lot easier than the stock ones. Hopefully, that's the plan.
Stopping power is what we're looking for.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, we might as well start and look in the instruction book to see where to go next, eh? Okay, so we have to cut the box, you figure?
Yep.
I see lots of instructions here, pages that come with this mod.
Nice to see good instructions.
Let's start cutting, Doctor. trying to get a starting hole here.
I don't think you'll ever go back and forth.
Come on, prove him wrong.
Because I said it
Prove
too.
him wrong. A reciprocating saw would be handy right now. Come on, you motherfucker! The saw blade do its job. Here we go. You can do it! Now we'll clean it up with the Dremel. You son of a gun. That's pretty strong plastic. Done. Woo! Time! Okay, so we opened up the box over here, basically just so we could get the plugs for the servos in and out of the receiver box, right? So now we wanted to keep this intact so we could have it covered up so the on and off switch will still work, as well as we can have all the wires go in there and keep it, you know, splash resistant at least. Looks simple. So the tray, the radial box,
Got some of the gear here. Mount this in.
servos. Take off the top horns we don't need here. So they're saying, what I understand is that you want to line up these servos perfectly when you're mounting them together.
Yeah, definitely.
Or else they'll be fighting each other, and that is not good. Come on. What's on there, hey? It's like a bearing underneath there. I haven't seen that before. You ever seen this before? It's that silver part back here. Holy f***, I can't get it off.
Get this damn shit out here.
Holy shit, I'll have what some of they're having. Oh yeah! Nice.
Oh man.
Well done, well done. Ugh. So do you suggest we put a BEC in here? Because we are running the LiPo.
Well, not with these. These are the high voltage ones, right? So
Okay.
no need.
Okay,
But
just so
the
everyone's
stock
clear.
throttle brake servo is not rated for that voltage, and
Okay.
it will burn out.
Okay, so the stock one, yeah. I'm glad we got a different one instead then, because the one we
It's
got...
definitely a known fact that
Yeah.
it will burn out with the guys that run the LOSis and swap them.
Nice job, man. Fits
That's
these...
coming next, putting that in.
Yeah, these grooves fit perfectly into this chassis groove right here.
Yeah, it fits in real nice.
Very nice.
It's a really well-made piece there.
There we go. Okay, so radial box I'm not too worried about right now.
Let's get the
That's looking good, yeah.
get the hardware and get this mounted in there,
For
I guess.
sure, yeah. All right, so we are making sure this is mounted up on the bottom. Everett said to me, bump a ball, it's time to use some red Loctite thread locker. Can you explain to us the difference between red and blue Loctite, Everett?
Red is a higher heat, higher grip,
High strength.
high strength.
They always say red, you're dead. Yeah?
Yeah, we don't need this coming out really.
Yeah, well, these are going to be for the mounting screws underneath the actual chassis plate, for the dual servos. So we don't want them to come out just like he said. Right on. Okay, so we're getting in the last screws there underneath. Now the Dark Soul Racing chassis is ready for both servos. Gonna want to run this servo wire. We can see the drive shafts right here. I haven't used this before, but I can imagine I'm gonna want to run the servos beside Everett. Yeah, or somewhere around here, because these are actually going to get screwed into place. So it looks like there's a gap in the middle.
Yeah, I'd try to pass them back through right away for sure.
Yeah, get them out of there. We can even move this
pass
one.
it to you maybe.
Thanks, bro. Go ahead, yeah. It's because it's on a weird angle. Yeah.
Yeah, this is just going lovely.
There you go, there you go, there you go. Got it. And this one we should run through the middle as well. Yeah. So like we said, we're just trying to get this out of the way of the spinning drive shafts. We don't want to get these caught anywhere. Nothing like losing steering when you're going 1,000 miles an hour. Yep, there you go. There we are, and there.
Come on, go.
There we go, got it. Wicked.
And this will be for mounting, I'm guessing, eh?
Okay, zip ties. So are we going to actually put the horns on? Because we still have to zero these. We can zip in the screws, I guess, to mount them in place.
Yeah, get them in place.
Get the hardware ready to go.
Those two are for the horns.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll just place the, well, not even, we'll do the screws first, and then we'll use those. Zip, zip. I've seen some people even shrink wrap these servo leads before. It just keeps it from getting all gummed up.
It's a great idea.
One, as I cut right through it. Damn it!
I shall steal that idea, maybe.
Yeah, no, it's a great idea. Instead, you know what I use instead is up on this wall. Split loom. Everybody has seen me use this before. So it's a sheath that will go around these. So we'll just lengthen it like that. Problem solved. This is what they use in automobiles to cover up wiring. Might as well use it here too. There we go. Nicely done.
And the driver. There it goes.
So we were able to rebuild the diffs. We were able to put the center diff back together and break out the Dark Soul Racing dual servo mounts. We actually got quite a bit done. Everything's cleaned up. There we go. Oh, wrong one there. Because I was not paying attention. So this one. Yep, you got her, man. Yeah, not lined up to the hole. Kind of time consuming, but worth it. Yeah, this actually has to go from the loom. There we go. It's from that sheathing over the wiring. There's one.
Let's just get that secured in there a little bit.
Right on. Nothing like working on an RC with a buddy.
It's true.
Yeah. So here, I'll spin those in. This is why I love this. These little bits. Good enough.
Careful though.
Oh yeah. It is a practiced hand, my friend. You don't want to over torque these. You don't want to strip out the bolts. There we go. It's going to be very awesome for the steering, so we're going to have extra power. Very cool.
Ready?
Yeah, sure, man. Looks like I got one. Yeah, perfect. So fairly arduous task, you know, just getting her done. Takes a little bit of time. Got to do it the right way. Oh, looking good. Okay, it's time for the steering assembly. You guys know what this is. Steering horn, steering assembly for the front. We're actually going to go in and replace the servo saver arm. Please and thank you. Here we go. I dropped it. Here we go with the LOSi 2549 aluminum servo saver arm. Just that easy. So it's going to be this top part. We'll replace it. We'll get these mounted up, and steering's coming together pretty good. Yeah, looking good. Let's keep on going. All right, so I'm getting everything prepped up for the front steering assembly to be put onto these shafts. First thing I did, even though it's kind of controversial, possibly, is a lot of folks I've heard say don't put grease or oil on bearings. Now, I understand because it can be like a magnet for dust and dirt, and it absolutely is. All I have to do is do one pass on a dirt road for this to get all gummed up. But at the same time, I know that I also hit mud and water. So do I want to leave a bearing completely unprotected, or do I want to put something on there that could shorten the life? either way, I think it's preference and driving style. I don't know.
A lot of snow driving coming up here.
I do have a lot of, that's right, snow driving all winter, and this is a big thing for water for me, right? So
not gonna be any dirt here for 6 months.
That's a very good thing to point out as well. By the end of the winter, I'll be doing something else, probably replacing these anyway. Good point. Okay, everything's ready. I guess steering assembly will be next. All right. Checking the instructions to make sure we got the setup proper here. Get those bearings in place. Nice. There we go. I think that looks right.
Yeah, looks good.
New steering servo saver arm installed. Everything is tightening up. Perfect. Very nice. Okay, in goes the arm with the spacer for the Dark Soul Racing servo arm. Get that in place. Thank you, sir. Doctor. Get that in there. Okay, so normally we could hook it up, see, with these two arms, these little arms, right? Oop, 1, 2, we built these, right? This is to actually connect these servo horns. Okay, so we're getting that. Just lining up the arms so that they're the proper length, because we had to move this in. I saw Everett pointed out to me that I was showing it wrong, because this arm actually goes to the outside hole. So this means that this arm's here, so different lengths. But we're getting it down. And he also says that he has an adjustment meter for servos that we may be able to look at next time. But we'll just get the linkage in here for now and move on to putting on the top plate. Okay, so the top plate, this is the LOSi aluminum upgrade I had installed prior. We need the spacer down here, so right on. Thank you. Yeah.
Facing the right way?
I think so. We'll just line this up. I noticed this was a bit of a challenge to get in place properly before, but it looks like it's going to get in there nice and easy. It's not lining up right. Yeah, something's off. There we go. There. Maybe it's the front spacer. There we go. Yeah, give that a go. Twist with the there we go. That'll line it up right. Okay, nice and loose. There we go. Watch your fingers there, my friend. Oop. Just want to remind people that are working with their drills to do this on a low setting. I don't over torque it right away. Just kind of like doing the tire lugs in a star pattern.
You don't want it super tight here anyways.
Yeah, you need to free flow, hey? There we go. Not bad, man. There we go. I'll get
Give
you
this one a little more here.
I'll get you to finish that up, and we'll wow, man, this is looking good. I think we can wrap this up now. Well, we did it. We finally are getting the front end of the LOSi 5 together. Everett, my man, thank you again for always coming in.
For sure.
Giving me a hand putting it back together. The Dark Soul Racing dual servo steering assembly has now been set up. I put a link down to in the video description box for the Dark Soul Racing website. You can check out the products. Where do you get Dark Soul's products right now?
DDM.
DDM. Yeah, and TGN.
Rockin' part.
Nice. Yeah, right on. It looks good. I know that we're going to have lots of... how hard was the assembly on a 1 to 10?
Oh.
Really?
Well, I mean, you got to saw a little bit of the radio tray and stuff, but really it wasn't
too bad, hey?
No,
a little brain work on setting up, and we still got to tweak the servos so that they're actually in there properly and synced up together. So, but there we go. I hope you enjoyed the show. As always, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you have hit the subscribe button if it's your first time here. If you want to check out more about this, you're always welcome to go over to RCSparks.com. It's a free community and hobby website with RC addicts from all over the world. So until next time, my friends, thank you, and I'll see you on the next RC Adventures. Hey, so we're finally back in the studio. Everett, what's up, buddy?